All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
My Hero Academia, Season 7, Episode 1.
Seven
Oh, shit.
seasons!
7
we're
seasons.
here!
Yeah.
MHA's back! Mm-hmm. I can't believe it! And we've got big American woman
Indeed.
here on a massive B2
It
fleet
took long enough.
there.
Yeah. And in classic American fashion, I get the feeling their arrival will be not something that many people are excited about.
I get the feeling that it's more gonna be the thing of like those bombers won't make it like anywhere near Japan.
There's
like,
gonna be some political fallout, is what you're gonna say?
No, more like some like actual like aerial fallout.
That could happen too.
But I'm more excited for her than I am for the bombers because the idea of her being this character that can stand atop the bombers by themselves means that on the one hand, she's got some kind of pull with these people that is either terrifying and goes more into the boys kind of territory, or it's more All Might-esque and goes into the like, come on, let's fucking do this.
Why not both?
Yeah. Why not both? Yeah. And so the idea of there being some raucous, chaotic energy that the character will have that is, independent of the terrifying thing of the U.S. sending bombers, which to be fair, the U.S. didn't send her.
No, she sent her.
She sent her and the bombers.
No, can you imagine just like government worker gets a call. Yep, who is this? Hey, so...
on the radar.
Yeah.
Sorry, not on the radar, but we know they're there because, they're not on the radar.
Right, so Shigaraki's in this general area. You don't care about the land there, right? Like, if we just, sort of like, okay, cool, thanks, bye. Yeah.
I would love for the twist to be that the B-2s are not armed with any payload. They're entirely there to escort her because she is the payload,
I mean, absolutely.
Right, but the idea also of like the equivalent of the U.S. having some kind of Justice League, and this is their Superman,
and it's just
Superwoman, and it's just her.
Yeah.
And it's the thing of like, the actual fastest and sneakiest way we can get her over there is a bunch of B-2s. Why didn't you send one? Well, she kind of...
No, it's because...
She's kind of... She's him, if that makes sense.
Right. No, it's because all the others are filled with, like, her sidekicks or something.
That would be fucking
It's just, dope. She just brought her whole organization. It's just like, all right, guys, we've been waiting for this. Let's go.
Each pilot is like, I guess I'm doing this. And behind them, each one in their co-pilot equivalency is another quirk.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they
Super.
just, instead of, the bomb bay doors opening and bombs falling out, it's just a bunch of supers.
Right.
Yeah.
But also on the intimate side of things, Deku and Ko are all together, and Deku's been saved.
Deku's been Nakamad?
Well, in some ways, like, he's now capable of then saving Shigaraki now, because he's been brought back in. He realized that he can't do this alone, and Shigaraki is very alone right now. He is also... he is an extinction level threat right now.
He is an extinction level threat.
He is not something that we can, knock him before we beat the shit out of.
And he's not in charge right now.
He is not. No.
He's not home.
No. He's there, but he's not.
Yeah.
He's not home.
So this will be interesting.
So that's probably my favorite, like, excited, hyped parts for season 7 is that I want to have her arrival, like, usher in a change to things going to the world scale of things.
Yes,
but
absolutely.
Then also the way in which, if anything, Deku and company can realize that, like, okay, if we don't figure this out, the world is going to come here and figure it out.
In their own way.
And we just cannot have that.
Yep.
We need to be the greatest heroes, like Deku, your dream, this promise in some ways made since episode 1. This is your time to do it.
This is where rubber meets the road in a big way.
Right. And season 6 we thought was that.
Right. Yeah.
So fun. Also, on the other side of things, with the other intimate storyline, the Todoroki family is kind of fucked. Dabi has fully made his Toya grandstand.
They're fine. They're gonna be fine.
Right. They're fine right now, but
there will be interesting things that happen as a result of that, probably in this season, I'm guessing. Because is this the last season or no?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so, because I feel like the shit that's going to be going down here is too much.
I've heard that MHA's manga is close to ending, but it is not over. So therefore, this is definitely not the final season. I could see season 8 being the final season.
I could see that too. Yeah, that's what I've kind of been thinking.
Yeah, and having this maybe focus a little bit on the Todoroki things to wrap that up, I think could also be a good chunk of this season as well. I would very much like to have that as well. But yeah, if this ends up being just the world versus Shigaraki, aka All for One, behind his own army and stuff and holding Japan hostage or something, and it's like, well, we've got people on the inside, but they're kids, you know? Like, like we might be literally in that kind of a diehard situation where it's a country and, you know.
Oh yeah. No, it's going to be full madness. It already has been full madness.
Right. Yeah. So, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this.
Oh.
Nice. His bedroom. Oh. Yeah.
Yep.
At the dorms, yep. Had a normal night's sleep.
Right.
Normal morning.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Putting that up.
Yep.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that was peak MHA right there.
Nice.
Well, yeah, you faced everything and everyone accepted you, too.
It is all right now because they are here.
Yep.
ED, OP time.
OP time! No waiting for it. We just get it out the gate.
Yep.
Love it. No crazy recap or anything.
Nope.
Okay.
All right, we got a lot there.
Oh
shit.
Oh,
okay.
Shit, yeah. Ooh. Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah, Shindo, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Always good to see him.
Or Shinso, yeah.
Yeah, Spinner, what are you going to be doing in this season?
Oh, damn. Oh, you got a haircut.
Well, and new arm?
Yeah. Oh, love this soft. Oh,
okay.
Yes. Fuck yeah.
God, I love Bakugo so much.
Whoa! Attack on Titan? Like... Well, happy anniversary, Bones. Yeah, let's go. Oh, we're gonna see how they were brought over, or...
Sure.
Yeah, so they're watching the news.
Yeah.
Oh, heroes, plural.
Let's go.
Oh, shit. Oh. Heroes.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
Just like that.
Dang, there's 12 of them,
you get in trouble.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
My master.
How could I turn that down?
Of course. I mean, of course. Nick of time being that Maverick from the West. Yes. All right.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah. Shit.
Okay. Sure.
Oh, this is the world scale side of things.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
The birthplace of heroes. Oh.
All right.
Having that.
Okay. All right.
Oh, shit.
All right, that's fun. Yeah. So we're setting up also how he could have a big impact.
I want you to go spin people into
Sure.
into helping, yeah.
Okay.
Gotcha. Those that have been actually like
Right.
screwed over in life because of their quirk. Yeah.
They'll give an opportunity.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Hello there. Okay.
Oh shit. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. The gamble. Here we go. Nice. Not addressing him as Shigaraki.
Oh, and the way he's wearing the suit now.
Yeah. Oh.
All right.
She came straight off the set of MHA and Dorohedoro. Just
Yep. Straight up. And can take your quirk.
Anti-pulse fields.
Oh.
Oh, fuck your
right.
EMPs. Damn, these are super
right.
MHA B2s, man. I go smash. What are the planes gonna do? Holy shit!
What the fuck?
Whoa, that's some.
All right.
Die honorably.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
Because he's going for
bleeding
full fusion.
together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jesus. Okay,
All right.
this is sick. Who touches first? Air.
The handle? What?
Holy shit! Fuck! What? Holy!
All right.
What is this?
New order. Okay. Oh.
What?
Holy shit.
And of course it's star-shaped.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't fly, you can't.
Your eyes are gonna melt. Well, you have super strength and all that, so maybe not, but.
Laser cannons! What? They're all just gonna open fire, yeah. What?
Okay.
Of course, Wedge.
Yeah.
All the Star Wars references.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, she can only have one rule going at any given time. The air came back.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Boom!
Oh!
Oh, two. Oh, so
right.
she...
Oh. Gotcha. All right. And then All Might showed up.
Yeah. Holy shit! His time spent in America.
Yeah.
Let's go. I mean, this is sudden backstory for a side character.
No, I know. Yeah.
Oh. Oh. Oh, but are you Shigaraki Tomura or
right,
you?
Right, yeah.
Oh no. That's the gamble. That's the gamble.
That is such a picture.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Take back my old original name, because this is a name that was given to me by All for One.
I imagine.
Right. She has... You would have been pulverized.
Sure.
You're still physical beings, yes. Right.
Right.
Well, that would just make it be a dumb power then, at that point. Oh, but with living things, it gets specific.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, you're under orders right now.
Gotcha.
This is literally the one way in which it would work, yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun that effectively the power was designed for this fun kind of story interaction.
Right, because she also wasn't able to just say that you'll just die. She had to specify something. What, some kind of satellite strike?
She probably has ways that she can use her quirk that are very extreme.
Sure.
Because how much can she order, you know? Oh my god! Sando power!
Yeah!
Oh my god! It's invisible too! Boom! Touch this, bitch! Boom!
Holy shit!
Oh! Become like a spear. Oh shit! God, this is so fucking epic!
Holy shit!
Right. We're basically I have Endeavor's power in the palm of my hand, yeah.
With just losing your license.
Is it ready? Oh. What are we firing?
Oh.
Ah!
Wow. Oh, yeah, in the picture of the two of them.
Saying her
All
name
right.
here.
Oh.
Tiamat!
Holy shit. Okay.
What? That's episode 1?
All right.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, Spinner in the ED?
Yeah.
I like it.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. That's our four-armed guy.
Yeah, Shoji, yeah.
Shoji, yeah. Okay, now we're going through all the students. Okay.
Sure, and maybe that there isn't much difference between the students and the villains, you know?
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
We got what we wanted.
Yeah.
Big woman is here.
The bombers are just there to be platforms for her to stand on.
Because she can't waste her time with rules regarding flying. That's
right.
That's basic.
And
but also, these guys are so fucking good that they're like, no. We will, stay in formation and we'll have one, we won't all try to do exactly that.
Exactly. We'll all do different things.
Yeah.
But then also the, not even like, we'll all get home. It's I'll make sure your remains get to your families.
Now you can fight without reserve or abandon.
Right. Holy shit.
That's so hardcore.
That's metal as fuck.
That is fucking metal.
Yeah.
Like, I think there are times where MHA's adult characters feel way more compelling than the kid characters because they get the seriousness of the situation.
Right.
And they don't they don't get unnaturally rewarded, I would say, for being dumb. Because they have to bear the responsibility, I think, a little bit more than the kids do.
Exactly. There's that level of sort of plot protection that the kids have, whether you're talking about them not like dying in a war zone, or
just natural consequences.
We do the thing to reach out to Deku, and it works because those are the things we're focusing on. We're focusing on helping our friend, not whatever the hell is going on right now.
Right. So in this instance here, Star and Stripe or Cassie is the fucking strong. She has a power that feels absolutely grotesquely busted.
Yep.
And I agree, yes, all for one, that is
that's a proper term.
That is a proper term for what she is.
Right.
Because okay, cool. The limit is that she has to touch it. Right. But if she's in the air,
oh yeah,
she is like
this could theoretically have that point where it's if All for One gets this quirk, he then touches the ground and goes Zawarudo, right? Like, and it's like, oh well, shit, okay.
I'll bet you anything she would like touch herself and just be like die before that would happen.
Absolutely. Well, and the fact that she already has, that's the secret part about it, is that that's just the base thing that she's done.
Yeah, she is operating under rules or
right. She could just theoretically she wouldn't even need to actively touch herself to do that because she's already done that. So it's just, all right, now die or have your quirk disappear, right?
There's a lot of things that I think go into this where All for One is gambling, and I like this because villains struggling is a very fun part of stories like this. Because the villain's powers are almost so vast that they can effectively do anything, it's fun to see them have moments where they actually can't do that. One example being Shigaraki, suffocate. Oh, not only do I collapse the air around you into a vacuum, I shaped it like a star because you know what? Branding.
Yeah,
fuck yeah.
Exactly.
And then he's just there like, and then the Nomu just drops out of the sky.
Right, because the Nomu doesn't have anything to deal with that, right? It's just...
Well, also, if there's no air...
Yeah, there's nothing for it to fly on.
You just have gravity. Just fall.
Yep. Like, that's going to be... This is going to get wild. And I got to say, I'm very happy that... especially with the character design that they have, that it's not just like some crazy enhancement power. They have that because they're using the power. But
she's actually a wizard, is what she actually is.
Yeah, right. It's like I have, melee true name limited god powers.
Right.
Right? Like, there we go. And
I was probably sitting with government people and really smart people, basically with some test stuff all on me, and I'm touching myself.
To figure out exactly what I can
trying new orders to see. Yes.
Which also, I gotta say, as far as going hard into the American stereotype branding and all of that stuff, there are so many different ways in which I find it just hilarious.
Oh, it is really funny,
all right, I'll get your remains back to your loved ones. That's like, oh, okay, all right, cool. Literally the bootstraps power.
Yeah.
Right. Pulls herself up by her bootstraps. Yeah. Right. Like it's the, and then also the
self-made hero.
yeah, exactly. Right. There's just so many different layers to that.
Now there is still the inherited dream and the inherited hope and stuff from All Might.
Yep.
That All Might not only saved her life, but ended up putting her into a situation where in some ways her desperate wish came true in that moment where she's like, I need to save my sister.
Right.
And All Might suddenly was there.
Sure. Right. And also the idea that All Might has a very American design.
Well, it is canon that he had time spent there. Yes.
No, totally. But it's nice to see then, here's an example. If you have someone like All Might, right? Pretty much wherever he goes, he's going to have rippling effects and consequences to his actions, right? So the idea that here, the America's number one hero is one of the people that All Might saved when he was over there. Makes total sense. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Right.
And then also she kind of was trained by him in some ways. There was some kind of master kind of student relationship at some point. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Why not? And that might have been just to get her started, get the ball rolling in that regard.
Oh yeah, or even just being an insane fan that's like, yeah, I'm going to watch all your stuff. I'm going to study how you do things and, then figure that stuff out. I would not be surprised at all if the whole master thing is the, part of her declaration to herself, right? Even if she isn't.
Because she's all about shifting perception with regards to her, way she sees things by declaring them out loud. Yeah.
And then also just the idea of New Order being the name of the quirk that is terrifying and hilarious.
Yeah, it has a couple like fun things with it. The idea of like, I'm gonna give this piece of reality a new order that overwrites its old order.
Mm-hmm.
But then also the idea of when people think of like the transition from, generations, seasons, and time and what have you, it's I rewrite that. I come in and go.
She makes reality have a revolution. Basically.
I give revolution to reality
in
my own limited way, but it's also in some ways, it's also some ways limited by my confidence in my ability to declare it out. There is something so fucking silly and American about that because we're like the loudest and most like, I will do this.
Right? Yeah. Yes.
Me. And so it feels...
all the obnoxious stuff that comes with that.
Yeah.
And here we get to see the
crystallization of all of it.
And also the idea that they're like, oh no, they won't just revoke your license this time.
Yeah.
I love that. Because the idea is that, no, she's always been a loose cannon.
Right.
She has absolutely had her license revoked many times. She doesn't really care, and it's okay, yes, I'll give you this one shot.
Right.
But also, like, the Japanese are on their way, and she's like, good. Like, we're going to send a bunch of missiles.
Cruise missiles.
Yeah. Your way. Make good use of them.
Make sure they all hit.
But yeah, like, we'll deal with the fallout of this later.
Yeah, thankfully there's no actual fallout that's going to come from this.
Yeah, like
because they're not actually stupid,
Yeah.
But it is very fun to see the episode effectively end with all this is just happening here.
Mm-hmm. Well, and the crazy thing is that she theoretically could, if she wanted to, she could full on have like nuclear power and control it to a localized location and just be like...
Well, she would have to die probably.
Well, if she has rules on herself and rules on the nukes, right? Like she could literally just like go full first class X-Men, like.
Yes, there is definitely something that I like that Shigaraki did kind of do hey, I'm going to freeze time and villain think to myself, which is okay.
Yep.
It slowed the pacing down a lot, but the idea of him suggesting for kind of the audience's sake more so than his, that she has limitations on things that are biological versus not means that what's probably kind of naturally evolved from the way that she used her quirk is I'm guessing that she has way more freedom with how she controls her own body than how she controls others.
Right.
So the part that I'm curious about is that she could have a rule that is not like how long can you string a sentence together? Like a long running order sentence together.
And is it if she's limited is she limited based on I think she's limited based on the objects that she is imposing rules on, not on the rules that she puts on the objects.
I think that's actually not true. I think that she said she has 2 orders that she can give, which actually I would say extends to both objects and Right. I have, I can have two rules at once. The first is constantly on myself. Basically that like she's enhanced herself with one of her rules. Right. But what the type of enhancement it is.
Yeah, it's probably just be as strong as All Might. Yeah.
Right, but that's not what it is because she says it's impossible to have power as strong as All Might. Basically meaning that she has something that has made her crazy powerful. But I'm guessing what it is that she's not just strong. She also has the ability to breathe up here just fine. She also has the ability to...
But at the same time, she can't fly,
Correct. Right. So there's probably a way in which she's enhanced her human natural elements.
Mm-hmm. Well, the reason why I was curious about that is because she had the point where she had like the big air right?
Right.
And then she also made the lasers collect to become the blade to like stab Shigaraki
and I think that she dropped the air thing at that time.
Well, because the air thing was holding the lasers.
Oh, so she actually did let go of the rule on herself.
Maybe. I'm kind of like, because we got both the observations of Shigaraki trying to parse out her ability, right? Mm-hmm. And then we also got her internal thoughts about her own limitations, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right. So. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm curious what the situation is exactly, because that seems right there like she's using two things at once now, and so she's not using one on herself.
Yeah.
Right? Which maybe that's part of her recklessness, of the, I'm going to drop the one that's on myself and just count on the fact that they won't know that I've done that. Right? And so, I have an opening, but as long as they don't realize it, I'm good, right?
Right. Yeah.
But
there's definitely a fun aspect of this where this is almost like actual true magic, because she's effectively warping reality based on her perceptions in her mind, which is really fun. But then we've got just a couple classic silly things where the planes are just sitting in place. They just,
Yeah, because so on the one hand, that feels silly.
Yeah.
On the other hand, I
give her powers a lot of leeway because we were just introduced to them.
Yeah, totally.
But the way that planes work, like at some point.
Yeah, these planes have lasers, so maybe,
Maybe they're also got some stabilizers.
Right,
it would just be fun to see them actually like hovering in place with incredibly powered
sure.
I don't know. Stuff like that.
Them not adding to the fight directly, I think is totally fine and kind of like a fun joke, because it's like, traditionally in situations, the planes would be brought so that then they can be mooked by the bad guy to build them up or whatever.
Yes.
But that would be silly. We don't need to see that. And these people know that their weapons aren't going to work. So they're not here. They are not here to actually fight. Not really. They're here to support her.
Right.
And that's it.
And that's fun.
Yeah.
That's really fun. But, okay. Had a nice little bit with Deku in the beginning. Mm-hmm. But we've got to deal with the grand scale side of things here before we get back to to school proper.
And I want to see how Endeavor and the others actually do try and help here, because this feels such a big scale fight that there's almost like, how much could they help? While at the same time, I wouldn't want her assuming she inevitably loses, right? Her quirk gets stolen or whatever, or she does not defeat Shigaraki here, obviously, right?
Right.
I wouldn't want that to be because, oh no, we didn't get there in time or something like that, which I don't think they'll do, especially with how the previous fights have gone. But this will be interesting. And
also, final thing for the episode. It's not part of the episode necessarily, but the opening for this season is really fucking cool. I would say that, like, having looked at, we've had 7 seasons now, or 6 seasons plus this of MHA. MHA openings can actually be sometimes pretty hit or miss. Like, they're actually like not always like bangers in that regard. And I really liked the previous one. Like, I really liked the previous one.
Previous one was
this
fantastic.
one being this good and giving us basically an Attack on Titan style, like, zipping through the cityscape.
Like following behind Deku in that really cool way.
Yeah, as he gets high fives from people along the way. Mm-hmm. That felt very one for all for one kind of, just thematically fun. But then if we're full on going to have the students versus Shigaraki when it all comes right down to it, I think we might get almost in some ways what we've never wanted and what we've always wanted, Jacob.
Kids dying.
I think that you show us a shot like this at the end of the opening
because a bunch of them are gonna die.
At the end of the season, like 4 of these faces won't be here.
See, I agree with the 4 of these faces won't be here, but I think it's going to be in the same way that Gran Torino is not here. Gran Torino should be dead right now, and he's not. So if they kill students, it's going to be you can't be a hero anymore. You've been injured too greatly.
And that's I think some in some ways good enough, because not all of these characters are what I would call characters that I'm actually like fully invested in.
Right.
But there are, I would say, about 10 of these characters that I would I would really hate to see basically completely broken, shattered their spine.
Oh yeah.
Torn in
we
half.
We see Momo in a wheelchair. That'll feel pretty bad.
Or like Bakugo potentially like being like. Like
that. I mean, like, okay, that'd be like some Korra Book 3 stuff of like the way to break Bakugo. Like if you somehow broke Bakugo, I don't know what that would do to him as a person.
Right. But I'm like looking at this group here.
Who's expendable?
I want to throw out an idea here. I think because Todoroki is going to have to deal with Dabi, at some point.
Yep.
He's in his own thing right now. But I genuinely think they can rip our hearts out with at least one or two of these characters being like really like big deal characters.
When we got the Shoji like backstory glimpse in the ED.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Granted, they continued it with a bunch of other characters, but I was surprised that we got it for him. So it did give me more of those vibes of sudden backstory, for a side character. But yeah, I don't know.
I would personally say that if Froppy or Bakugo, I don't think Ida's. I think Ida's.
No,
already
Ida
had
went
his
through
moment.
He had
like
the
that.
moment with Stain. I don't think he's gonna truly be in danger that gets capitulated on.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think.
And same with Kirishima, but like
I think Froppy and Bakugo are where we would get hit if they were wanting to.
If they were really wanting to hit us hard.
Yeah, and Bakugo I feel like also makes sense because if Todoroki or Shoto is off dealing with Dabi, right? Bakugo was like has always been crazy clutch whenever he's around.
Yeah.
So if I were to think about who do I want to critically take out of this, it would be Bakugo, right? Like
yeah, I think if you really wanted to like step things into a way that I would feel like would be almost like holy shit, you're crossing a line though, like really crossing. Like you'd basically have like a massive group of a bunch of the no names, like
just get wiped out.
Like not the no names in that I don't care
about them. We do have their actual names.
They do have names, but I'm talking like
most anybody from the back row
like
that isn't
Sato,
Kirishima,
for instance.
Yeah. Well, no, but just straight up, just like that whole back row, other than Kirishima.
I mean, let's put some respect on our belly button, motherfucker staring at the camera.
Yes, absolutely. Full respect to him. He would be the one that gets camera focus because of course he does as the tragedy happens. He's the one whose broken body you see, and no, he isn't smiling, he isn't twinkling anymore. The twinkling has finally stopped.
Can I stop twinkling?
Right, exactly. That's where they hit us in that way that we don't expect. Like, oh, I didn't realize I had I could feel pain in that spot,
Right. Or maybe they go for the people that have pairings and they kind of end game us a little bit, and so they split all the pairings up. So Mina and Kirishima, we take one of them. Jiro and Momo, we take one of them. Uraraka and Ito, we take one of them.
Well, the
Bakugo and
the thing I'm curious about with this is that this shot kind of giving that feeling of like, hey, it's still going to be the students.
It's still going to be them.
Like that totally
They're
makes sense.
They're all going to be together.
Those are the people we've spent the most time with over the course of the show, and at the end of the day, it's the passing things on from the adults to the kids, right? New generation of heroes.
That's with the hand,
Right. But given how many of them there are and how many of the adults there are, I absolutely think it makes sense for it to go into some bulk handling, shall we say, where it's not that same kind of like one-on-one focus that we've like gotten over the course of the show up until now, because
we've lost that privilege basically.
Yeah, exactly. Things are going to be on that kind of crazy scale where like midnight just falls and then we realize she's dead, right? Like not that that'll happen with the kids, but some equivalent of just whoops, there they go.
Yeah.
But
okay, y'all. Thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. We'll be going through these episodes week by week. So if you want to see the full-length timer version of this reaction, go check out the link in the description below. For our Patreon, you can get on. There's no early access or anything like that, but any level support there gets you access to our Discord, where you can chat with us in the community there about MHA, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel. So yeah, if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.